Welcome back. Let's go ahead and add some WordPress theme supports to our WordPress custom theme. For that, I'm going to create another function called function, and then I will just give the name of the function to by prefixing it with our theme name. So my theme underscore theme setup. Let me call it theme setup related things. We will put it in here, and then I'm going to say I'm going to use some WordPress theme support, and if you can find that here. So if you go to this documentation, you can find there are many many supports that we can ask from WordPress itself. So WordPress engine is going to give us those support. So I'm going to use some of the theme support. So let's go ahead and start writing them. But what I've also done is I've created an important links file in the same folder of my theme, where you can also get where I'm putting all these links. So this was the link for the style CSS, and this is for the theme support, and this is for the nav bar, and I've added some text to it. So we are going to add these theme supports. So let's go ahead and see how we can do that. So here I'm going to go to my functions.php and add the first support. So I will say add theme support, and then write the theme support name so that I can get it from the WordPress developers documentation. So here, so I need custom logo. That's what I will use. So I will use custom logo. I will copy this. So you can also look up the documentation. So custom sub logo, and what it does is basically, let me show you. It will allow us to upload logo from our WordPress dashboard. If we enable this custom logo, then it will allow us the logo upload mechanism or functionality from our WordPress dashboard. So let's enable it. So we have enabled it, nothing else is required. Let's copy this again, paste it couple of times. So the second one I want to add is title tag. So what this will do is this will print the title tag of our WordPress title, and then it's going to dynamically place it in the header. So let me copy this and place it here. And if I go to the header file, this title tag is no more required because WordPress is going to replace this now because we have added the support for it, theme support for it. Perfect. So next one is post thumbnails. So post thumbnails. So this theme support will do is allows us to add featured thumbnails on our posts. So when we will create posts, then we can add featured thumbnails files to that. For that, we have to enable that support. So paste it here. Next is if we want to have a specific image size, for then we can also customize that. So I will say add image size, and we can customize this. So let me say home hyphen featured. Everything is mentioned in the documentation, so you can read it from the link provided. And here we can say 680 by 400, 680 by 400, and then we'll in an array we can specify the location. So I will say array, and then the center, center, and then center. So this was about the image size. Give a semicolon here. Next is another theme support, which is automatic feed links. So let's add that. Then we will look at what it does. automatic feed links. So what this theme support will enable is it's going to allow us. This was introduced in version 3, and what it allows is adds the RSS link to our head tag. For the post, we will get the RSS feed links in our HTML head tag. That will be helpful for SEO purposes later. So, so we have added the automatic feed links support as well. Next, let's also add one more thing, which is about menus. So there's a function here called register nav menus, and we can say we can specify here with an array how will our menu be located. So whatever we give here will start to appear in our dashboard, which we are going to see later. So here it takes, so we'll say for the primary menu use this configuration. So for the primary menu we will say use this configuration, which is underscore underscore, we'll say, and we'll say name as primary menu. That's how it will look, and we'll give the theme name as my theme. My theme. Perfect. So try to use small letters. Or we don't have to give this because this is not the end of the function line. This is an array. So function ends here. So here. Perfect. So let's go to our style CSS and also change one small thing to small letter. So I will comment this, get rid of this, minimize this. In the style CSS, let's change this text domain to small letter. The reason is because it should be always a small letter. That's a good practice because whenever we go for translation of our theme to any other language, this text domain name gets used. So it's always good to have small letters, so it will be easier for translation. So now we have our theme location also, register nav menus function also implemented. So now we have to go ahead and bind this function to add action. So add action I will copy here, and this will be, we will be able to add it. So here we have to give another name here, hook, after setup of theme. So this will get fired when the theme setup has been done, then this will get fired. This means this function, which we will copy and paste it now. So this add actions helps us specify when this particular action should get fired. So after theme support. Similarly, when this function gets fired, when the WP enqueue scripts event is fired. So it acts kind of a listener and does the job what we specify here. All right, so I think we are done with this part. So let's continue further in the next video.